Gunther got sent home. Nick Aldis got sent home. And for a few hours, half the wrestling world thought the ring general had actually been fired. He hasn't been. But what's actually happening behind the scenes might be even bigger than that rumor. Welcome back to WrestlingCannva. There's a lot of noise right now about Gunther's status. So let's separate what's confirmed from what's still just smoke and figure out exactly what WWE is actually building toward. Here's where this comes from. After Gunther's 4-time chokehold assault on Aldis closed out SmackDown, WWE went dark on any official update. No statement, no fine announcement, nothing. That silence is exactly what got people speculating he'd been cut loose entirely. He hasn't been. What's actually happened is both men have been sent home under a storyline suspension, while the situation gets investigated the same move WWE already used once before, right after their first blow-up at Night of Champions. Nobody's job is actually on the line here. But WWE clearly wants you wondering. This didn't start with the chokeholds. It started weeks earlier, when Gunther lost the Undisputed Championship match at Night of Champions and went off on Aldis backstage, calling him a failed wrestler, telling him he was jealous. Aldis warned him twice not to put his hands on him. Gunther kept pushing anyway, grabbed him by the shirt, and both men had to be pulled apart by agents. That confrontation is what got Aldis put on administrative leave the first time, with Adam Pearce running both shows, while WWE figured out what came next. Then Friday happened. Aldis returned, refused to hand Gunther the exact title match he wanted, and offered him a tag match at Saturday night's main event instead. Gunther didn't take that as a win. He attacked Aldis in the ring clothesline, sleeper hold, reapplied 4 separate times, while officials couldn't pull him off until Cody Rhodes ran out and chased him away as the broadcast cut to black. That's 2 separate physical incidents against the same authority figure in under 3 weeks. That's not an accident. That's a slow build toward something specific. If you want to know exactly what's actually confirmed versus what's still rumor, tap subscribe. I'm tracking every update on this story. Here's the part that's real. According to Dave Meltzer on Wrestling Observer Radio, WWE is planning for Gunther and Aldis to actually wrestle at SummerSlam. Fightful's WrestleVotes Radio backed that up too, reporting that there have been serious internal discussions about putting Aldis back in a WWE ring for the first time since he signed in 2023. That's a massive deal if it's true. Aldis has actual in-ring history, a former Noir World Champion, a former TNA World Champion, somebody with over 1,000 days holding a major world title before he ever put on a suit. He's not some office guy stepping in over his head. He's a legitimate former world champion who happens to also run SmackDown. So why hasn't WWE just announced it? Because right now, Gunther's still locked into that tag match at Saturday night's main event on July 18th, teaming with Sami Zayn against CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. WWE needs that match to happen first, both to punish him on screen and to build the tension even higher before making Aldis versus Gunther official. Announcing the SummerSlam match too early kills that suspense completely. Better to let it simmer, let Gunther look completely unhinged at Saturday night's main event, and then have Aldis step out from behind the desk once and for all. Think about what's actually on the line if this match gets made official. Gunther's already ended the careers of Cena, Styles, and Goldberg in storyline terms. Aldis stepping into that ring isn't just a GM finally getting his hands dirty, it's WWE's biggest monster of the last 2 years, against a man who hasn't competed in almost 3 years, in a fight that's personal on both sides. So no, Gunther wasn't fired. But everything happening right now looks like it's building toward Nick Aldis finally stepping back into a WWE ring at SummerSlam to settle this himself. Do you think WWE actually pulls the trigger on this match, or does Aldis stay behind the desk? Tell me your prediction in the comments. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.